Yeah, check it. Subway ghost. Yeah, subway ghost. Whisper through the iron spine. Echoes bounce off the concrete. That's my design. Let me paint the picture. Yeah, train doors hiss. Scheme rise from the third rail, faces pale. Junkies knocking off the stale ale. Grimy fingernails, scratching tickets for a lost trail. I'm watching dealers trade bags on the turnstile. Bronx to Brooklyn, steel serpents slither through the dark. Graffiti covered tombs, each car leave a mark. Heartbeat sync with the click clack of the railway spark. My mind stays sharper than the blade left in the park. Cops on the platform, flashing badges like a bluff. But the real law's the cold steel when the night gets rough. I seen a kid get his chain snatched for talking tough. Now he's mumbling to himself, ain't that enough? The city chews your dreams up, spits out the rhyme. Skyscrapers cast shadows that'll trap your mind. I'm just a scribe with a pen, ink mixed with grime, documenting the decay while I'm running out of time. New York, state of mind where the sirens serenade. Concrete jungle symphony, the price gets paid. Lost souls on the boulevard, memories start to fade. But I rise with the sun, unafraid, unafraid. New York, state of mind, cold sweat on the brow. Every step is a chess move, I'm taking my vow. From the gutter to the glow, I'm planting my plow. This is NY forever, and I'm holding it down. Yeah, dice game on the corner, shooting crabs for the rent. Old man preaching salvation, his cardboard sign bent. I walk past with a nod, my true faith is spent on the inkwell and the rhythm that the heavens sent. Flicker the wrist, flicker of the street light amber. I remember every cold night in December. Crack vials on the pavement, that's the city's ember. Burning slow, turning youth into a dry ember. They want my soul for $1, my pride for a loan. But I built a fortress from these rhymes of my own. Every bar is a brick, every word is a stone. Against the howling wind, I stand alone. The project always smell like weed and defeat, but my sneakers hit the pavement to a different beat. I trace stories with the bodega cat on the street. He knows the hunger in my eyes, bitter and sweet. New York, state of mind, where the sirens serenade. Concrete jungle symphony, the price gets paid. Lost souls on the boulevard, memories start to fade. But I rise with the sun, unafraid. New York, state of mind, cold sweat on the brow. Every step is a chess move, I'm taking my vow. From the gutter to the glow, I'm planting my plow. This is NY forever, and I'm holding it down. Let me zoom out, panoramic of the 5 boroughs, where the hope floats heavy like a bottle full of sorrows. Fake smiles on the news, but the truth is narrow. Narrow is the alley where they stash the hollows. I'm a product of the diesel fumes and the dirty water, raised by the boom-bap and the siren slaughter. Every cop car flash is a mental torture, but I turn that trauma into verbal mortar. They say the world is yours if you reach for the sky, but in this city the sky's a lie. It's a ceiling made of glass and broken glass nearby, so I aim my pen at the stars, let the ink fly. This ain't just music, this is audio guerrilla war. I've been battered by the system, but I'm back for more. From the sub-level tunnels to the penthouse floor, my New York state of mind is what I'm living for. Yeah, let the sample breathe. Echoes in the tunnel, forever ringing. Queens to Manhattan, Staten to the BX. This is the soundtrack of survival. NY state of mind, till the tape runs out. Peace. 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 Take a moment. Breathe. This one's for the mind, for the soul. One time for your mind. One time. One time for your mind, let the thoughts unwind. Sitting on the roof watching the city grind. The sun dipping low, painting the sky gold. I'm reflecting on the journey, the stories untold. I remember when the block was a cage of stress. Now I'm looking at it different, I'm counting my blessings.
The hustle was a lesson, the pain was a test. Now I'm sipping on the peace, I'm feeling blessed. One time for the days when I didn't have a dime. One time for the nights when I did the crime. One time for the homies who did the time. One time for the ones who still in the climb. I light a spliff, let the smoke hit the air. I'm thinking about the past, but I'm free from the snare. The block made me solid, but I'm no longer there. In the mental, I'm floating, I'm finally aware. One time for your mind, let it breathe. One time for the soul, let it leave. The weight of the world, the things you grieve. One time, just one time, believe. One time for the peace you deserve. One time for the lessons you observe. One time for the curve that you swerve. One time, just one time, preserve. I walk through the avenue, headphones on. The beat is my companion, the rhythm my dawn. I see the faces of the past, but I'm moving on. The memories are gold, but the future is drawn. One time for the kid who used to run the block. Now he's in the ballroom making the stock. The game is the same, just a different lock. But the mind is the key to ultimate unlock. I think about the old heads, the ones who passed. Their words still echo, their lessons last. They told me, nah, the world is fast, but the mind is the engine, make it last. So I slow it down, I take my time, I let the Rhodes piano play this rhyme, I let the soul vocal soothe my mind. I'm in the zone, I'm one of a kind. One time for your mind, let it breathe. One time for the soul, let it leave. The weight of the world, the things you grieve. One time, just one time, believe. One time for the peace you deserve. One time for the lessons you observe. One time for the curve that you swerve. One time, just one time, preserve. Let the rose cry, let the soul sing. I'm thinking about the block and everything. The pain, the gain, the joy, the sting. The way the world turns, the way the bells ring. One time for the mind that got me through the darkest nights, the sky so blue. The ones who doubted, the ones who knew that I was built for this. I was born to pursue. I don't need the fame, I don't need the gold. I just need the peace that the mind can hold. The story of the block, the story I told is the treasure I keep, the spirit I mold. So one time for the ones who still on the grind. One time for the ones who never lost their mind. One time for the ones who left the past behind. One time, just one time for the state of mind. Take a breath, let the stress subside. The block is an ocean and I'm the tide. I ride the wave, I'm no longer tied. One time for your mind, the ultimate guide, yeah. One time for your mind. Take it slow, breathe it in.
One time for your mind. One time for your mind.
Yeah, take it slow, breathe it in.
One time for your mind. One time for your mind.
The journey is the destination. One time, just one time. Peace. Final crack. DJ Scratch. The message. Yeah.
It's a message.
This is the message from the bottom. For the ones still running the race.
It's a message.
Listen close. Before it's too late.
Yeah, street light buzzing, midnight in the projects. Shadows move like ghosts, the silence project. The weight of the block on my shoulders connects to the pain of the kids who were playing chess with their necks. I see the youngest on the corner, 15 with the hunger. Eyes wide, but they souls getting younger. They think the hustle is the answer to thunder, but I know the truth.
I've been pulled under. I remember my first taste of the fast life. The cash, the stash, the knife, the strife. It looked like a diamond, but it cut like a knife. And the price was the piece of my internal life. They sell you the dream in a bag or a vow, make you believe that the struggle is worthwhile. But the crown is a curse, the throne is a trial, and a smile on your face is a temporary denial. This is the message from the street, the truth that they don't want you to meet. The game is a trap, the victory's defeat. I'm telling you now, get up on your feet. This is the message, raw and clear. The only way out is to face your fear. The money will vanish, the love will disappear. I'm sending a signal so you can hear. Let me tell you about my homie from the 6th floor. He had the fastest hands, the slickest score. He thought he was untouchable above the law. Now he's doing 20 years behind a concrete door. I visited him last spring, the glass between us. He looked older, colder, his dreams between us. He said, Nas, the game took my soul, it's seen us. It used us, abused us, and now it's demeaned us. He told me, tell the youngins, don't be like me. The block is a classroom, but the lesson ain't free. The profit is poison, the luxury's a plea for the devil to collect what's left of your destiny. I walked out of that prison, the sun in my face. I felt the weight of his words, the truth and the grace. I realized the message is to leave without a trace. From the cycle of the block, the inevitable chase. This is the message from the street, the truth that they don't want you to meet. The game is a trap, the victory's defeat. I'm telling you now, get up on your feet. This is the message, raw and clear. The only way out is to face your fear. The money will vanish, the love will disappear. I'm sending a signal so you can hear. Yeah. Let the strings swell, let the sample cry. I'm looking at the block with a critical lie. The hustle is a pawn, the kings are a lie. The throne is a coffin, the crown is a side. I've seen the cycle repeat for 1,000 years. The sweat, the tears, the hopes, the fears. The same broken system, the same wasted years. The same broken bottles, the same salty tears. They tell you to hustle, they tell you to grind, but they don't tell you that it's all designed. They keep you in the dark, to keep you confined to the bottom of the barrel, the back of the line. So I'm passing the message, a torch in the night, to the kids on the corner, the ones with the fright. The path that you're walking ain't built for the light. It's a maze of illusion, a never-ending fight. The real wealth is the mind that you cultivate, the love that you give, the peace that you create. The block is a teacher, but don't let it seal your fate. This is the message, and it's never too late. Yeah. The message, pass it on, pass it on, to the ones who need to hear. The game don't love you, the block is a classroom, but you gotta graduate. This is the message. The real message. Please.
The message.
Yeah. Turn the volume up. This one's for the blocks that raised me, for the stairs I climb, the corners I own. Represent. I rep the concrete, the cracks and the rust, the elevator that's broken, the stairs that I trust, the hallway that echoes with stories of lust, for a better tomorrow, a life that's robust. I rep the bodega on the corner, cat on the counter, the old man who's been there since the first body counter, the kids on the stoop, the dreams that they mount up, the hustlers who trade time for a momentary fount up. I rep the train that rattles through the night, graffiti tags that glow in the fluorescent light, the sound of the city, the heartbeat of the fight, the struggle that turns the weekend to the might. This ain't just a place, it's a part of my frame. The dirt on my sneakers is the proof of the game. Every scar on the pavement is a part of my name, and I carry it with me, I ain't never the same. Represent, for the ones who never bent, for the block that never slept, for the rent that never went. Represent, every scar and every dent. This is my foundation, this is where my soul was sent. Represent, for the homies on the bench, for the mothers on their knees, for the fathers in the trench. Represent, I'm a product of the bench, and I'll never turn my back on the block that made me grin. I rep the sound of the dice on the asphalt, the crack of the bat, the basketball assault, the laughter of the kids, the cry of the halt, the truth that the system always tries to exalt. I rep the project window, the view of the city, the skyline that's ugly but somehow so pretty. The stories of the old heads, the ones who were witty. The memories of the young heads, the ones who got gritty. They say, Nas, you made it, why you still look back? I say the root is the trunk, and the trunk is the track that leads to the branches that never go slack. I'm the fruit of the struggle, I can't turn my back. I walk through the avenue, heads turn and they stare. They see the success, but they don't see the prayer that got me through the winters, the cold and the bare. The block is my backbone, I'm forever aware. Represent for the ones who never bent, for the block that never slept, for the rent that never went. Represent every scar and every dent. This is my foundation, this is where my soul was sent. Represent for the homies on the bench, for the mothers on their knees, for the fathers in the trench. Represent I'm a product of the bench, and I'll never turn my back on the block that made me drench. Let me slow the tempo, let the soul sample breathe. Reflect on the faces that taught me to grieve, and the ones that taught me to stand up and believe in the power of the block when the world tries to deceive. I've been to the mansions, the marble, the gold, but the memory of the gutter is the story I hold. It's the fire in my pen, the muscle in my bowl. It's the reason my stories never get old. I represent for the kid who ain't got a voice, for the one who's forced to make the wrong choice, for the one who's hearing the sirens and noise and still finds a way to rise and rejoice. So when I'm on the stage with the lights in my face, I'm not just one man, I'm the whole of the place. The blocks, the stairs, the projects, the space. I'm the echo of the struggle, the grit and the grace. Yeah, represent. Every step I take, they feel it. Every word I speak, they hear it. This is for the block, forever. Queensbridge to the world. Represent.
Yeah. Dig deep in the crates.
This one's for the originals, the ones who can't be duplicated. Rare, listen. I'm rare like the first snow in the projects, rare like the honesty that the block neglects, rare like the soul that the system rejects, rare like the truth that the world forgets. I'm rare like the sample that nobody found, the dusty vinyl that's still underground, the obscure record with the forgotten sound, the one that makes your head spin around. I've been in this game since the early days, before the flash, before the craze, before the internet, before the haze. I was writing rhymes in the project maze. I'm rare like the flow that can't be cloned, rare like the mind that's fully grown, rare like the seeds that I've sown. I'm the original, the flesh and the bone. Rare, I'm one of a kind, the original mind, the one they can't find. I'm the treasure in the crate, the one they rewind. Rare, I'm forever lying. The diamond in the rough, the one who's been through the struggle and the stuff. I'm the real, the authentic, the tough. I've had enough of the bluff. I watch the new generation come and go. They copy the style, they copy the flow, but they miss the essence, they miss the glow of the one who built the foundation from below. I'm rare like the wisdom of the old head, rare like the words that the prophet said, rare like the path that the leaders tread. I'm the one who survived when the others fled. I remember the days when I was overlooked, underestimated, overbooked, but I kept my vision, I kept my hook, and I wrote my name in the history book. I'm rare like the courage to stand alone, rare like the voice on the microphone, rare like the journey I've known. I'm the king of the block, I've grown and I've grown. Rare, I'm one of a kind, the original mine, the one they can't find. I'm the treasure in the crate, the one they rewind. Rare, rare, I'm forever lying. Rare, rare, the diamond in the rough, the one who's been through the struggle and the stuff. I'm the real, the authentic, the tough. Rare, rare, I've had enough of the bluff. Let the flute take flight, let the soul record spin. I'm looking at the game and I'm ready to win. Not for the money, not for the sin, but for the legacy I'm building from within. I'm rare like the love that never fades, rare like the memory that the block invades, rare like the future that I've made. I'm the architect of the original crusade. So let the copycats copy, let the clones be clones. I built my empire from the concrete stones. I paid my dues, I've earned my loans, and I'm still the king on the eternal throne. This is the anthem of the ones who stay true, the ones who stay real, the ones who push through, the ones who are rare, the ones who pursue the path of the original, the chosen few. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only way. Original forever. Rare, rare, forever, forever. Rare, rare. Rare, rare, rare. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, yeah. Check the rhythm. Guitar crying from the 80's. Walk in the room, watch the temperature shift. Make you look, 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 make you look. Step in the spot, the air thickens like humidity. Haters freeze, they forget their own fluidity. I'm the anomaly, the one they can't categorize. The glow on my skin got them squinting their eyes. Gold chain swinging like a pendulum. My face sneakers pristine, never a crease, never a trade. At an average or standard, the ones who hesitate. I walk with the rhythm of a city that won't wait. The whisper start, the heads turn slow like a vinyl on a turntable. They watching me flow, I don't even acknowledge, I just let the moment grow. Cause presence is a language that the real ones know. They study my posture, the angle of my brim, the way my wrist flick when I gesture at them. I'm a walking exhibition, a colorful gem, and every move I make is a tactical hymn. Look, made you look, made you stare. I'm the ghost in the room, the pulse in the air. Every glance that you give is a debt that you share. Made you look, made you care. Made you look, made you freeze. I'm the king of the block that breathes through the trees. Every eye on my back is a comfort to me. Made you look, watch me breeze with ease. I remember when my reflection was a blur. Now every mirror bows, every glass concurs that I'm the definition of the streets in a verse. The architecture of the hustle, the good and the worst. They see the confidence, think it's bought with a price, but it's forged in the fire of the cold advice from the old heads on the corner, rolling the dice. Who told me, kid, your aura is your only device? So I polished my stride, perfected my gaze, made my silence louder than the verbal displays. Now I walk through the crowd in a lyrical haze, and they turn like the compass to the magnetic phase. I see the envy in the eyes of the insecure, the ones who swear they hot but their style is immature. I don't need to say a word, my posture is the cure for the blindness of the masses. I'm the visual allure. Made you look, made you stare. I'm the ghost in the room, the pulse in the air. Every glance that you give is a debt that you share. Made you look, made you care. Made you look, made you freeze. I'm the king of the block that breathes through the trees. Every eye on my back is a comfort to me. Made you look, watch me breeze with ease. Let the guitar loop breathe, let the funk sink in. Reflect on the faces that I managed to win. Not with the money, but the aura within. The invisible crown that I never have to spin. They say, nah, it's how you do it, how you captivate. I say, it's not the gift, it's the weight you create. The weight of the journey, the scars that you ate. The hunger that turns every plate into fate. So when you see me glide through the crowded hall, remember the blocks that I used to crawl. Remember the nights when I had no wall. Now I'm the mural that covers it all. Made you look because the truth is rare. Made you stare because I actually care about the kid in the back with the same blank stare, who's gonna rise one day and fill the air. So keep your eyes locked on the final act, the encore of the projects, the overpack, the one they talk about when the speakers need your love, and I'm never looking back. Yeah. Yeah. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the pen. The 80's guitar crying in the background. This is the soundtrack that are unforgettable. Keep staring. I'm used to it. Peace.
Yeah. Step into my office. The throne is heavy, but the crown is mine. This is the life of a Don. Listen, I sit at the table, the king of the concrete. The crown on my head, the power complete. Every move I make is a calculated feat. Every word I speak is a permanent beat. I've seen the youngins rise, I've seen the old heads fall. I've seen the ones who talk big, had nothing at all. I've seen the ones who sold their soul for the call. Now they're ghosts in the wind, nothing at all. I'm the Don of the block, the ruler of the lane. I've been through the fire, I've been through the rain. I've carried the weight of the joy and the pain, and I'm still standing tall, I'm still in the game. They come to me with problems, they come to me with fears. They come to me with hopes, they come to me with tears. I listen to them all, I see through the veneers, and I give them the truth, the guidance of the years. The Don, the king of the street. The one they all come to when they need to eat. The one who built the empire, the one who's complete. The Don, the ultimate seat. The Don, the weight of the crown. The ones who disrespect, they never stick around. I built this kingdom from the ground. The Don, I own this town. Don, I own this town. I remember the days when I was just a pawn, running the block from the early to the dawn. Now I'm the Don and the game has moved on, but the rules are the same, the loyalty's drawn. They talk about the new school, the fresh blood, but I'm the foundation, the permanent flood. I've been through the war, I've been through the mud, and I'm still the one they bow to, the one they love. I got the respect of the young and the old. I got the stories that can never be told. I got the power that the weak can't hold, and the wisdom that the wise will unfold. I'm the Don of the borough, the Don of the rhyme. The one who's been grinding since the very first time. The one who's been writing the script and the line, and I'm still the king, I'm still in my prime. Yeah, the one they all come to when they need to eat. The one who built the empire, the one who's complete. The Don, the ultimate seat. The Don, the weight of the crown. The ones who disrespect, they never stick around. I built this kingdom from the ground. The Don, I own this town. The Don, I own this town. Let the piano cry, let the opera sing. I'm looking at the kingdom, I'm the king of the ring. They think they know the pressure, but they don't know the sting of carrying the weight of everything. I've lost some soldiers on the way to the top. Some fell to the bullet, some fell to the drop. Some sold their loyalty for a permanent stop. And I still feel the loss, I still feel the flop. But I keep moving forward, I keep the throne. I'm the Don of the block, the one who's alone. In the tower of power, the ultimate zone. And I'll never surrender, I'll never atone. So let the youngins come, let them take their stance. But I'm the one they'll measure, the one they'll advance. I'm the original Don, the ultimate chance. And I'll be here forever, in the kingdom's expanse. Yeah, the Don, the throne is heavy, but I'm built for it. Forever the king, forever the Don. Peace.
Yeah. The game is a gamble, and every player is a thief in their own right. Listen close. This is the theme. The street is a chessboard, and every move is a theft. You steal the respect, you steal
steal the breath, you steal the future from the ones who are left, while the ones who made the rules are collecting the debt. I seen the youngest with the hunger in their eyes, stealing the shine from the ones who were wise, stealing the lines from the ones who were tries, stealing the time from the ones who were dies. It's a cycle, a spiral, a permanent grind. The thief of the night leaves the memory behind, but the thief of the soul is the one who designs a trap in the mind, a permanent bind. I walk the block with the ghosts of the past, the ones who stole and never made it last, the ones who traded their future for a cash of a shadow that faded, a spell that was cast. This is the thief's theme, the rhythm of the loop, the hustle, the muscle, the absolute. You take what you can, you stay on the road, or the system will take you and leave you destitute. Thief's theme, the score is the game, every player is the same, looking for the flame, but the fire consumes, and the ashes remain. Thief's theme, we're all playing the game. I remember the night we took the corner from the old heads. We were young, we were bold, we were fed with the dread of the ones who came before, who were already dead in the spirit, in the soul, in the words they said. We stole the technique, we stole the style, we stole the wisdom and walked a mile in the shoes of the fallen, the ones on the file. Now I'm looking in the mirror, it's all reconciled. The thief of the block is the thief of the heart. He takes the love and tears it apart. He takes the trust and leaves a scar. He takes the dream and makes it a farce. I've been robbed by the system, I've been robbed by the state, I've been robbed by the ones who claim they were great. Now I'm robbing the silence, I'm stealing the fate of the ones who still sleep, I'm making them awake. This is the thief's theme, the rhythm of the loop, the hustle, the muscle, the absolute. You take what you can, you stay on the road, or the system will take you and leave you destitute. Thief's theme, the score is the game, every player is the same, looking for the flame, but the fire consumes, and the ashes remain. Thief's theme, we're all playing the game. Let the flute cry out, let the strings bend low. I'm looking at the block and I'm starting to know that the greatest theft is the one that's slow, the one that takes your soul before you even grow. They steal your childhood with a violin and needle. They steal your pride with a promise that's feeble. They steal your name and they make you illegal. They steal your hope and they make you a sequel. So I'm stealing the rhythm, I'm taking the beat, I'm robbing the silence and making it speak. I'm taking the pain and turning it meek. I'm stealing the future from the hands of the weak. This is the theme of the ones who survive, the ones who take the knife and still stay alive, the ones who rob the grave and still thrive. Each theme, we're the ones who drive. So listen to the sample, let the crackle hiss. The game is a thief and the thief is a miss, but the message is real and the real is a kiss. From the block to the grave, the thief's theme is this. Run. Thief's theme. The game steals from us all, but the rhythm is ours. Thief's theme, forever. Peace. Peace theme. Peace.